See, Fortnite rank is kind of like an emotional roller coaster. See, I love Fortnite. It is a fantastic game, but also I love doing ranked in games because it feels like you're working towards something, and it's a better reward because you know that you are becoming either better because you're ranking up to a smaller percentage of player base that are in that particular rank, or that it just feels like people that you play with are wanting to get better at the game, and it's a good feeling when you play with someone, especially for a long period of time, and then you progressively get better together, or they get better, or whatever it is. It's just a great feeling behind that.
You guys are all sweet. I got one dude. I don't know where he is. Oh, there he is. Why are you running?
What the fuck?
He was running away from me. I'm like... Yeah, anyway. That's all I could think of when I was killing him. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. I need a cup of tea. Oh, fucking hell.
See, when you do pubs, you can just mow through a lot of people, right? You can just go boop and not really have a care. But the bad thing is that if you, like, say you start playing and you're like, let's do some warm-up matches, which is not a bad idea, but you go through, you run through, you win a couple of matches, and you're like, cool, let's play ranked. See, I like zero builds because zero builds for me... Is it a hole? Oh, no, it's just a sweat patch. There was a sweat patch right there. Right there, it's a bit of sweat, like, here. It's hot. It's fucking hot. It's like 30-something degrees. But because you can pretty much just be lazy as well going through pubs, and then you got to play ranked, you have to play more strategically because especially when you get up to, say, you hit elite or diamond, I'd say diamond and then elite and so forth, people know how to aim, and so you have to play extremely differently. Alright, so there's no audio for this one because it's got like mic recording audio, whatever that shit is. Basically what it is that I was just talking shit the last part and just saying I gave it to you guys, like I was just fucking about playing pubs and then like you couldn't clutch it. There was like 3 against 1 dude and you all fucked it completely. I managed to get up like a solo queued and all the rest of it all the way up until I hit elite, right? Elite, top 1% players, then you hit champion, and champions 0.4% player base, and then also if you hit Unreal, which is 0.2% player base, about 10,000 Unreal players. If you look on like Fortnite tracker, it tells you the percentage of like each type of like, you know, amount of players who play ranked, which is like 6 million players that do actually play ranked, but that's I think across the whole board. It's not specifically okay in Australia, this is how many play, this is how many in that rank and all the rest of it. The other problem that I have with ranked, especially in Australia, it's not really a problem, it's more of a player saturation. When I was playing with this Unreal guy, right? So with the player density, because there is a lot less players playing the game, you get a lot of repeat of the same players versus the same type of people, especially if you're having a difficult time versing a particular, you know, type of person in a particular area that drop in the same place. Like say you drop outside of fencing and then you go into fencing and they have a really good defense in fencing, so it becomes a pain in the ass, so then you try to change it up and all the rest of it. But my point is that you still have the same players you're versing day in, day out, and that shit gets very boring, benign, all that shit. It really does get boring, and it is fatiguing in ranked. In total, with when it comes to rank, so there's 6 million ranked players, give or take. There's probably more, but there's 6 million players purely that play ranked, and this is like on a global scale as far as I'm aware of. But when you play ranked in Australia, because there's such a low density players, or so such a low density of players, so I can't even fucking English. That's when you run into that same problem I was talking about before. But also the other thing is like, but then you like also got the long wait times and all the rest of it, which is a pain in the ass, but it's just the way the game is.
My favorite's when you get squeakers too, and they're like, oh, come Gracie, get me, and you're like, cunt, shut the fuck up, I'm in a fight.
Well, you don't hear a word from them until they're like, I'm down. Come res me. Oh, fuck off.
And then like, my favorite's when it's like, oh, it's all clear, but they got like a full squad on them.
Yeah.
He's one tap.
Yeah, he's one tap, get over
like
here.
a full shield. He didn't even hit the cut. He just gets slaughtered. Look at this fuck, mate. One tap. Okay, yeah.
No. It fucking is, bro. It fucking is every time.
Now, there's other little things as well. Like, I played ranked non-stop. I didn't even go outside to touch fucking grass, my dude. I didn't go outside outside to touch grass for once. I just pretty much stayed home, didn't go to the gym, being lazy. Fuck, I'm sweating. Holy shit, it's hot. I was just trying to be the best version I can be. I love it. I do love Fortnite. I do love other games, competitive and all the rest of it. But there was a few things. Now, I did derank twice. When I analyze this realistically, analyzing why I went down and why I went back up was when I went back up, I was fresh within the few, you've been playing a couple of hours. And then I played for 6 hours and then you fatigue off and then you kind of like stop giving a shit. You stop just making mistakes, like missing shots because you're playing for like 6 hours plus. And then you just got the fatigue of just doing the repetitiveness and all the rest of it. And I think that's when I deranked, was because it just like I got lazy and I just got tired of playing it. And I just like, nope, I want to try to, build those calluses up in the ranks. So then you just continuously like just fucking on people for hours and hours and hours. But to be realistic, no, probably after 3 hours, that's when I'm most proficient. And then after that, I just fall off because you get fatigue from like aim fatigue from your arm doing this a lot and all that stuff. And then, yeah.
51, this cunt's low.
I think that's what happened, was major fatigue within it, because if I can go from being diamond and then hitting up and getting like 50% into elite and then going back down again and then doing it again the next day, I think it is just major fatigue. So my point is, like, from here on, if I'm going to play, Fortnite, it's going to be about three-ish hours, and then I'm just going to stop because I think fatigue's getting there, especially just like, I like playing games for fun, but I started to get the feeling of I'm not playing this game for fun anymore. And that's one of the other things I think happens, because when you have to do something, you put less effort, you kind of like just want to kick a rock and not really want to be there. And that's what I think what's happened with me as well, with the deranking and stuff like that. And I couldn't give a shit. My end goal was just to hit elite. I was more than happy to hit elite and just go, yep, sweet, happy days. Because doing solo queue, and then I did meet some other people, and then they would be in groups, and then I'm just like solo queuing because I'm a loser and all that shit. It's just like one of those things. You need, when you get up to those type of levels, you need to have that person that you can rely on. For the last deranking that happened to me, I had 90% of the time just players that were just, and also don't forget they were like elite players from diamond players and some plat, because they mix them in when you can't get like enough players for the high leagues and shit. But the point is that they'll just AFK like 90% of the time. They'll fucking AFK. So I'm like, oh yeah, cool, sweet. But at the same time, it does help, playing as a team and duos, when you actually, everyone has a goal, everyone's working together well, playing against highly skilled players in Fortnite and all the rest of it. So it helps having not an AFK player. Fuck you if you go AFK in a ranked game. Suck my cock, you piece of shit.